Hello viewers at home. It is my pleasure to welcome you to another exciting edition of the number one football talk show right here on Centrecycle, powered by Tundespot. My name is Babatunde Amsa. I'm a makeshift host for Dayo Akimbo. And with me here,
Adewale Olabode.
Shola Kayode.
Shola Bode. The past few days now, I've witnessed another exciting episode in world football. That is the arrival of Jose Mourinho, the special one in the English Premier League. As we all know, Mourinho is not a stranger. He has been there with Chelsea, he has been there with Manchester United, and he has won trophy. But Tottenham is a different ballgame entirely, and that's why I see it. And I think that's how the majority of viewers at home see it too. Lying in 14th position. For a team that has done so well, reaching the Champions League final just in May and November and the 14th. Woody, what do you think Mourinho is bringing to the table?
Oh well, as it is, it's an opportunity for Tottenham. Mourinho is not, at least if we're going to look at the best players that you have in the whole league, both Premier League, whatever, in the world of football these days, I'm not sure you would have about five coaches before you mention Jose Mourinho. He's got experience, which is important for a team like Tottenham. Tottenham has not been doing badly at all. Pochettino has done a fantastic job with the squad. He's built them, they're units now. But at a point in time in football, every football supporter wants a trophy. It's so important that it keeps you going. You spend your money every other day to watch football, not just because you want to watch your team play, but you want your team to play, contest, and win. Trophies are more important when it comes to all these things now. Jose Mourinho is going to come in. We know that as much as it could be criticized for so many things, he's going to come in with trophies. That I'm sure about. Now, Tottenham has lost out on that. They've been very close in recent past. They were in the finals of the Champions League 2018-2019, and it was a very, very bitter pill to swallow. And unfortunately for Pochettino, I think he is overwhelmed. I'm not sure he's a bad coach. They're still doing excellently well in the Champions League. But for the league, because Champions League is not played week in, week out, but for the league, it's played week in, week out. And I think the players are overwhelmed. The coach is overwhelmed as well with the pressure and all that. Probably he lost a bit of spark, and the team needs a spark. When you need a coach at the touchline, start talking about Jose Mourinho, start talking about the coach of Atletico Madrid. You need that passion. You need a coach that can run around the field. When the players are seeing you and like, oh, come on guys, what are you guys doing? I need you to go in there and do something for me. And when you look back at his cabinet, I think he's won about 25 trophies or so. When you look back at that and you want that as your own coach, in your dressing room, you know our coach is a winner. It gives you this mentality that we could always do this.
Let me take it from there.
Okay.
You know, Mourinho has done fantastic things in world football.
Whatever he goes to.
Yeah. Shola, do you agree with what I said so far? Mourinho coming to Tottenham on the 14th position in the league. Is there any hope for a top four?
I don't totally agree with that. Though Dios said something that
Okay.
But it said something that I can say that there's some little fact about it, winning 25 trophies and what have you. But Mourinho, the talkative one has come back again. see, Mourinho, and one thing you should know is that Mourinho has lost it. He has lost it.
Lost what?
See.
Trophies?
Let me tell you something.
Results?
This pack you are talking about.
I'm so sorry.
No, sorry. I'm actually making a point. Do you know why
I'm so sorry. I just want us to be specific here. You know, you said Mourinho has lost his.
What?
Yes.
The last team Mourinho coached was
Manchester United.
And if I could recall, I think Manchester United still won like 2 trophies. They won a major Europa
And they won the cup.
trophy, and they won a FA or something like that in Premiership.
No,
So,
they won
Europa and I think the Carling Cup.
the Carling Cup, yeah. So what do you think Mourinho?
No.
Mourinho
Let me now ask you a question.
is missing?
Then what happened in his second season? The player he met at that club does that job. See, Tottenham has no problem.
Mind you,
sorry,
he won at the second season.
That you hold on, just
You're mixing it up.
No, I'm not.
He won at the second season, not the first season.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the fact.
He won at the second season.
The first season, it was more of Okay, we're gathering, and the second season he won.
He won.
I know where you're going.
So no, hold on.
You know,
I'm actually bringing out something.
Money always come with a mantra. He said, "Don't judge me, not until the
second season," and he delivered.
And he delivered.
Do you think that coming into play?
And then it's because the crop of players who all met at Man U, and then you know the
what happened to
Pogba, Lukaku, and
he brought in Pogba. Don't make a mistake.
No. Just sorry, he brought in Pogba and then he met Lukaku.
The simple question is the players he met in Manchester United, they are not better than what is at Tottenham presently.
And no, it's like I'm actually going somewhere.
We could do
from
the front to the back and do one-to-one comparison. Tottenham has the best poacher in Premier League presently now in Harry Kane. It will fit into anything.
Sure. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. I think Tottenham is making about today. Tottenham is making a big mistake.
Okay, whom would you have suggested Tottenham go for when Mourinho is in the market?
They just need to do that. This guy stay with them for 5 years.
So
Pochettino stay with them for 5 good years.
And you need them to wait till they are 18th on the table.
Which 18th?
They've lost every match they play away. They've not won an away match. It's not won an away match this season.
And then it's just because they just went on reception and then they just did.
This is a league of
not one thing. Mourinho play rigid football, and then you are not coming to a club that is playing attractive football. What? No. What are you saying?
Let me break some things down for you. Let me break some things down for you. Sometimes a lot of people misplace the priority of the kind of football. Say like the likes of Barcelona used to play, Arsenal used to play without trophy, Arsenal in quotes. What I'm saying is,
no.
I'm sorry about that.
You're not just good. Let's stick with it.
We're sticking to what we're saying, but I'm just telling you, like, look, when you say someone plays attractive football, I don't know what
is the definition
of attractive football. When Mourinho came to Real Madrid, that was the best season Real Madrid have had in more than 20 years.
Hold on, I don't think we need to be biased about Pochettino. This is a coach that has helped Tottenham to transform, moving from Wembley to rebuild their stadium. And in terms of fun, Mourinho has always been known as a big spender. The highest player, the most expensive player Pochettino has ever signed is in Dublin. I know when you look at the last signing of Mourinho in Manchester United, when he brought in Pogba, don't you think Mourinho has been limited with fun when it comes to Tottenham now?
Babatunde, see, that is why I'm actually saying that Tottenham is making a big mistake.
How?
For bringing him Mourinho. See,
because Tottenham has no money.
The club philosophy is more or less telling me that Arsenal we spend £100 million.
Can we not talk about Arsenal, please?
£100 million
on
a player.
Now,
okay.
Has no ambition.
Okay.
Arsenal is not a benchmark here.
No.
Okay. Good. But Tottenham buy a defender for £100 million?
Why can't they?
Can Tottenham buy a good
midfielder
for £150 million?
How many midfielders in this planet is worth 150 million?
No, hold on. Average nowadays, we could know that.
Let me just give you some.
The market. Hold on.
The transfer market has
been
fantastic.
Crazy market. And then to buy average players now, you will need something like £50 million. Let me just give you and then Mourinho is the kind of player that he needs an estabhed player.
Can you just let me give an overview of
that if he can bring those ones in, he will go on here and will tell you that the average players they are this and that, and then the player will start just devoting against it.
Just hold on. Football world doesn't want you to say the truth. But when Mourinho left Manchester United, I thought Manchester United never wanted to spend money again. But they brought out £80 million for Maguire. They bought Wan-Bissaka for 50 million. Those were the players he said he wanted. Give me a central defender. They said he had 5. He said yes. He actually let part of these people go. He said I didn't bring them in.
The likes of Smalling,
you understand? I want them to be successful. But I am sure that for the caliber of Manchester United, they are not up to that task. But people felt he was saying the wrong thing. Mourinho downgraded his players and all that. Paul Pogba was on top of the world because he was signed for how much? Paul Pogba wasn't playing anything for Manchester United. That is the bitter truth. He wasn't playing. He was arguing with the coach. He was not listening. He was doing that. Quote and unquote now. Look at Manchester United went with Paul Pogba and now Manchester United without Paul Pogba. They are doing very, very well. And I'm just scared for Manchester United presently now that if that guy comes in, anything could just happen. It could be better and it could become bad again.
Now, in summary now, are you saying
Mourinho, in summary, Mourinho is a justified coach to go to Tottenham now. One, Mourinho has hunger now. Mourinho has been outside. When you watch from the outside, as a spectator, you see better. Now he has seen everything that you see. Did you hear his statement? He said, "I have made mistakes in the past. I am not going to repeat those mistakes. I would rather make new ones." That is the coach that has learned. And watch out for Mourinho.
Do you think Mourinho is humble coming to Tottenham?
Mourinho will never change.
Okay.
He will never be humble. Remember when he left Chelsea? We thought he has learned his lesson.
What lesson?
He has learned his lesson. His players is not playing for him.
In order to buttress your point, I think the team Mourinho ever left in peace was Porto.
Yes.
If you look at Mourinho at Chelsea, he was sacked in his first time. Now he moved to Madrid, he was sacked in Madrid too.
They brought him back.
They brought him to Chelsea. There's a problem and Man U.
But the truth about this whole thing is, look, let me tell you. Let me quickly make a comparison for you now. Everybody keeps shouting about Mourinho. The way people compare some quote and unquote players, like, oh, this one is arrogant, the other one is, but they are all giving us results, right? Whichever way they can give us results, they are giving us results. Now, come back to Mourinho now. When you let me quickly make a comparison with someone that is as successful as Mourinho now, Pep Guardiola. Everybody wants Pep Guardiola, but go back to what Pep has done with Barcelona. Pep did 3 years. He left there acrimoniously. People don't know that team was declining when he left. That is the truth.
Definitely.
When he went to Bayern Munich,
and as
he was
a champion that he had to
leave.
Ovation was loud.
Do you understand? But people, because Mourinho would have said so many things, people think, oh, okay, he keeps leaving, they keep sacking him. Guardiola has never spent 5 years in any club.
Definitely.
So what are you talking about here? What exactly are you talking about here?
No. Oh, sorry. You know, you asked a question when we started this show. You said, "Is Mourinho the best option for Tottenham?" And then I said no.
Why?
What? The reason is just because the Mourinho personality. Everybody knows that Mourinho talks too much, and then I said that he won't learn anything. He will never learn anything.
But Mourinho said he's humble.
He will always say it just because
I'm shocked for Mourinho to accept the fact that
he wants to coach Tottenham.
You know, one thing is this now. When
Mourinho was saying he has not learned.
He had no identity. Let me just say that. I'm sorry to use that word. When Mourinho came to Chelsea with some weight of expectations, I know he was named the special one. He came to Real Madrid. He was the only one. The only person that shared that name. The only person that shared that name is God. The only one.
Yeah.
Now Mourinho is back in England, and I think the tabloid will be eager to sell. Now, by and large, we have Mourinho. Now, in terms of man management, we might not agree with what Mourinho might bring to the table. But if you look at it, when they post the coins,
I know.
But
I can remember when Mourinho was leaving Inter Milan. The players were practically crying. That was leaving.
And then
they did interview for all the established players. These are World Cup winners. The Italian players there were World Cup winners. He said,
how many years ago? Hold on. How many years ago? We are talking of nowadays players. How many years ago?
When was
how many years ago? How many years ago?
Let's look at it now.
Okay.
We've spoken about Mario in terms of man management.
Right.
We're talking about in terms of the spending trip now.
Sorry. That spending aspect. Just quote me.
Lastly.
Mourinho will want to spend money.
Lastly.
But would
Tottenham be just wait. You don't have to bother yourself. Just wait.
I think the essence of Mourinho being brought into Tottenham has to do with trophy.
Exactly.
You see Mourinho winning trophy in his 3 years.
Can you deny him not winning trophy? Oh well.
No.
We are bringing in a winner.
Hold on. Mourinho is going to New Terry. These are the
players.
What's
the new terrain there?
Yes, there's a new terrain.
These are the players.
These are the players that has been with their coach for the past 5 years. And then he's coming in, and then automatically he won't win anything this
Quote and unquote now.
Yes, it won't win
Tottenham is
anything.
playing West Ham tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's going to be the start.
No,
It's going to be the start of
what
what
that's not the
never
topic we are
expect.
talking about.
They will dismantle Tottenham.
Let them
Right?
win. Okay, let them win Tottenham. But do you think they will now win all other teams? See, Tottenham
Wait.
has a crop of players
Do you
that can win
realize-
the league.
do you
Hold on,
realize
hold on. Do you know that
Mourinho's
the
issue-
metamorphosis that is coming?
There's
There's a metamorphosis that is coming in that team
one
now.
of the coaches-
That if it's not because the little touch that the coach have, they would have won.
Just calm
Now,
down.
just
calm
don't
down.
think you are acknowledging it fast now. You said Tottenham has a team that can
Yes.
win the league.
Yes.
All they need is a spike.
And
I
now
think the spike is what Mourinho has
the
brought.
special and the only one is coming.
Good. They just need a spike.
Yeah.
And then that spike is not Mourinho, just
Who
because
says?
we know Mourinho is a kind of is a press man. You understand? He will go to the press without rehearsing his speech, and then he will just say what
Why
he's not
should he-
supposed
why
to
should
say, and
he
then he
rehearse?
will put
Because-
his team leaders.
because Mourinho never
see,
lies.
we all knows that wherever Mourinho goes,
Now,
when he leaves, the players
So that's
always
Let
sack
me
him.
quickly
Just
chip
wait.
in this.
They always
When-
sack
when-
him.
Wait
when
and
you
watch.
talk about the speech aspect of Mourinho,
Right.
no, we have greatest philosopher in the world. Now, when you talk about philosopher in world football, you can't take Mourinho away from it.
Never.
Sure.
You understand?
Because he
Mourinho said
understands
something.
football.
I saw his interview, and he said something like, "It can't be humble losing matches."
Who does that?
So
How can you be happy losing matches?
I was
People
shocked.
are paying to watch you.
This is the guy that said he wants to be humble, but his humility is not in losing, and it's not
At all.
saying he's coming to. So you see a man that has come with firepower to push Tottenham.
And
to
he
the
has,
next
I keep
level.
telling people, he
Not
has
today.
material
all
talent.
all in all, with the group of players.
Hold on, sorry. About today, see, I agree with you 100%. But what of the long run effect
Of
of Mourinho? See, you
Let me just ask you a question.
Mourinho can
What
win
has the
10
long
10
run
matches.
effect? What has the long run effect of Pochettino done with Tottenham?
Pochettino has spent 5
But
years.
And
yes,
that's happened.
but it transformed the team from nothing
Transforming
from
what
nothing to
actually
something.
Mourinho brought.
Last
Okay,
season
when
they
you
they
keep
just
saying- when you keep saying
they just
transforming.
need to be patient.
When you keep saying
It's because
transforming,
and then I'm a little bit disappointed in
Today-
Tottenham just
when you
because
keep saying
they cannot
transforming,
just
when you keep saying transforming, it's so okay. Look
I
at
said
it.
47, 6,
Look at it. This speaks for look.
64,
Look at the win
45
percent.
winning
That is
ratio.
64%.
64.8.
That is an A. 64%. That's an
and
excellent.
then he has a 50-something% too.
In how many matches?
You know, 50-something
I
percent.
think Mourinho is the power, the
Is it-
master of
is it-
Premier League. Look at
Let's-
his
let's
winning
look at
ratio.
it. Look, let me tell you something.
But
when Mourinho came to,
but most of all these players,
Right.
they are known players.
says
Remember?
they are known?
And then Mourinho always play with established players. We should know that.
Okay,
And then,
okay.
I don't know.
Where are the
No,
established
you are
players?
talking about Pogba.
Wait,
No,
just
sorry. You
calm
said
down.
something. You
You
said
need
something
to-
the
you
other
need
time.
to
No,
relax.
hold on.
Let's
I'm
have our
relaxed.
facts. Let's
I'm
have
relaxed.
our
Facts.
facts.
Hold on. It's fact
Facts.
too. It's fact. I'm talking
Facts.
about fact too.
Okay.
You talked about Pogba. You said Pogba. Because Pogba, he brought the Pogba, and then Pogba is done. He said, I want Pogba. And then,
Don't make
and then
mistake.
they gave him,
He wasn't.
then he's a coach. And then he's like, I don't want this guy.
What
I
you
don't trust this guy.
Look,
and-
sometimes people
Buy
we don't understand why club does some businesses in times. When you have Pogba on the market, that is economic value on its own. When Pogba comes to your club, it's just like you are bringing in a Messi, you are bringing in a Ronaldo, you are selling. The club stock rises. It is not all about what it's going to bring to the field.
It's not the performance of
It is not. People don't understand. If I am bringing in a player of Hurricane, I am not just bringing him to come and score me goals. People want to come and watch Hurricane in a shirt of Manchester, in a shirt.
You're talking from the point of Real Madrid.
Do you understand
When you
now?
talk about the
So
business of football,
when you talk about business of football, it is not all about playing and playing. Now, it doesn't now mean that because Paul Pogba has brought about increase in our stock, he should not do his duties. He is paid for something, and the coach is saying that I am the coach. The club has hired me to be the coach. Every coach must have a handle of his dressing room, regardless of how he does it. Mourinho came as an unknown from Porto after winning champion. Would you have hired Mourinho to come and coach in Premier League without winning the Porto, without winning the Champions League with Porto? Nobody would have done that. When he came, Chelsea was total. You remember what Chelsea were to be?
Definitely.
Chelsea would never qualify for Champions
In
League.
40 years, Chelsea have
They never did, and that same coach, you said transformation.
One
Pochettino took that team, Tottenham. Tottenham was at par with Chelsea in the past. They were doing the 5-6 thing in the Premier League. When Mourinho came, Chelsea became number one.
The distinction was clear.
Number one.
But
Hold on.
Accepted. Chelsea became number one, and then with how much? We know how much Tottenham bring all this money. Mourinho is a spending one. His new name is a spending one. Tottenham will be ready to bring out all this money.
We need to drop this Mourinho, Tottenham, and what he's bringing into the table.
Okay.
Sorry, on Mourinho. At the end of the season, if Tottenham qualify for top 4, I will take you out.
Shola, please. Can we look at it from this angle now? Okay, let's drop this Mourinho Tottenham. Now, as by this time next year, we should be talking about what Mourinho has won or what Mourinho has brought to Tottenham.
And quotes Mourinho. He said, "This is my first season."
Yes, we
can understand this thing.
We can always pardon Mourinho for his
watch out for me at the second season.
We can always pardon Mourinho,
and he will always deliver.
Now let's
everywhere.
Let us wait and see.
I know now.
Let us wait and see. Any little slip from
Judging Club.
From Judging Club.
Who catches him?
See. Who else?
I'm asking you.
Who is chasing him?
Nobody.
Oh, nobody's chasing him.
Who's chasing him?
Because of 9 points.
You just called that 9 points.
Because just 9 points.
Now,
last season.
Can we look at it from this perspective?
All right.
December is here.
Yes.
Right. They have cluster of matches.
Right.
And if the 9 point
they are playing 8 matches in December.
If the 9 point is not going to drop in December,
I don't know who's going to drop.
Liverpool is as good as.
And mind you, people keep saying he's been chased, but he's not waiting. He's won 8 matches, 24 points on a spin. They have not lost a match at home for 2.5 years.
When
Mourinho came and did the magic, it was just simple as this.
But it is too early.
I'm not saying they are winning the league. It is too early. But I'm telling you that
because it is too early. It is too early. They want to chase Champions League again.
Who?
Liverpool.
That's not a problem.
I think they have a
priority for the league now. That is what you have to look at. Yes.
They have a priority for league. Now,
Champions League is not their problem.
But it's good.
See, in Premiership now, all what is happening now, I'm seeing as a fluke.
With Liverpool,
all of them until December, until January.
Let me ask you a question. Are you going to take it away from a team that lost the league with 1 point, and you're telling me they are doing a fluke now when they are winning straight matches on the Spain?
Wait and watch. Let us wait and watch.
That we can imagine.
Exactly.
It's okay. It's good to have you guys on Centrecycle. We have so much interesting dialogue.
Likewise, it's nice talking to Bode.
And I think next time you will always honor our invitation to be here.
It's always,
but it is the second time.
It's always my honor.
We always consider it a pleasure.
There is no problem.
Yeah, hello viewers at home. With this, we come to the end of this segment of your #1 favorite football talk show right here on Centrecycle, powered by Tundespot. My name remains Babatunde Amusa, and next time you will be seeing your host, Dayo Akimbo. Enjoy.